So Megyn Kelly just seems like afraid to go to war with Candace Owens. That's honestly what it comes off as, because she keeps giving these non-answers when she's asked about Candace. And let me be really clear. I'm not here to tell anyone who to be friends with or who to condemn or anything like that. It's not my business. But I do just want to see people being bold and being honest with their reasoning and their rationale. So watch this.
But I don't really care. I think Tucker's a very important, valuable voice in the national conversation. I'm
And
thrilled.
do you think
He
Candace,
has a platform.
I think Candace is
So
apart
I
from
don't
Tucker.
know
Yeah.
her. I don't really know her that well. Although I will tell you, we recently had a very nice exchange before all this. And I was just reminded in my own head that Candace is a young mom of like 3 young kids. She's under a lot of pressure. She's got a big show. She's been under attack
legal drama.
since she came onto the public airwaves, and she's been under attack constantly. And it's my prerogative if I say to myself, that is not someone I wish to attack.
A couple things here. And I like Megyn, by the way. I don't follow everything she says or catch her show every day, but I do like her. But number one, she says Candace is a new mom. Well, Megyn Kelly, for one thing, I know, is no stranger to criticizing Megan Markle, who's not that much older than Candace Owens and also has young children at home. And honestly, the criticism of Megan Markle is justified. So clearly it's not really just about having young kids at home. That seems like kind of a wishy-washy, not totally truthful rationale. Secondly, she said a couple times now that Candace is under so much pressure. Here she says she's been criticized since the first time she came on the airwaves. And honestly, cry me a river, so has everyone. Literally everyone in this space who speaks under their full face and name has been under fire from day one. I took the same route as Candace. I mean, I hope I don't take the same route that she's on now, this hateful, unhinged route, but I'm also a former liberal like her. The minute that you leave the Democrat Party, you're under fire. The minute that, even if you've never been a liberal, an apostate from the Democrat Party, the minute that you speak conservative truth, Christian truth, common sense truth, all of which I believe Candace Owens used to speak, you are under fire. So, sure, you can have that be a reasoning of, hey, I'm not going to dogpile on someone who's already being attacked. However, you would have to apply that equally across the board, and you would pretty much never criticize any public figure ever, because all of us, and I don't consider myself a public figure, but I'm someone online under my full face and name commenting, all of us are under attack. Like, and sure, Candace is under a lot of attack because she's a huge figure. But by the same token, she also has a lot of support, which is why she's such a huge figure. So yes, the bigger you get, the more attacked you get, but also the more love and more money you get, so it kind of like evens out in that way. I mean, and a lot of the smoke that Candace gets, she invites. She seems to like it.
I want war with all of you. Okay? All of you.
I'm just saying, be honest. Don't give these wishy-washy non-answers. Just say, I don't know what Candace is saying. I don't care to know what she's saying. I don't want to comment. Just say that. I would respect that more than this thing of, oh, she's a new mom and she's under so much pressure, because you're not applying that standard equally. And it reminds me, honestly, of Brett Cooper defending Matt Walsh, kind of like being wishy-washy when it comes to this as well. And again, I like Brett Cooper. I like Matt Walsh. I like Megyn Kelly. I'm not here to tell anyone who to be friends with or who to condemn at all. However, Matt Walsh called for unity on the right in the wake of Charlie's assassination, which is a nice idea, and like, I wish that could be the case. And James Lindsey kind of said, poo-pooed that, that we're not really going to have unity because there's all these people on the right who are anti-Semitic and, unhinged. And Matt Walsh kind of went on this tirade about how, hey, if you're punching right in the wake of this terrible tragedy, then I'm done with you.
We need unity among conservatives. Now, there are some people who've already turned down this invitation. James Lindsey, for example, when I tweeted this a couple days ago, he told me no thanks. Doesn't want to unite. Doesn't want to stop attacking people on the right. Which even after Charlie was assassinated, that's all he's been doing. Just still going after. Still. That is like not saying anything about the people who would actually be pissing on his grave if he were killed. No problem with them. It's just going after the right. And that's fine too, if that's how you feel. It's like, fine. I'm just done with you in that case forever. We're not allies. You don't exist anymore. You're irrelevant. If even now, in the face of all this, after one of our most important leaders has been shot and killed on stage in front of us by a deranged LGBT militant, if even now you still have an appetite to spend your time punching right, then I have nothing else to say to you or about you.
I mean, that's the beauty of Matt Walsh. He does not pull punches in the slightest. And I love him for it.
And again, that's fine if you're applying that standard equally. However, Matt Walsh doesn't, because Candace Owens has done nothing but punch right in the wake of Charlie's assassination. And she certainly doesn't want to unify. She's literally calling for a war. And Matt Walsh hasn't condemned her, as far as I know. He hasn't washed his hands of her. And again, that's fine. He's friends with her. He knows her in real life. But don't say that you're done with James Lindsey for doing this thing when you're not done with Candace Owens for doing the same thing and actually doing it worse, because Candace Owens is being incredibly divisive. She's bigger than James Lindsey. Sorry, James. And also, she's literally accusing people and entities of murdering Charlie Kirk and covering it up. So to my mind, that's like a little worse than whatever James Lindsey is doing. So if you're going to go against James Lindsey for that, but then not go against Candace Owens for also punching right to a much more influential and devastating degree, then your reasoning doesn't really pan out here. I wish that these people would just be honest. Just say, she's my friend. And in the case of Megyn Kelly, she's not her friend, so I don't really see what the big deal is there. She seems kind of afraid to call her out, but just be honest. Say, you know what? I don't agree with this person on everything, but they're my friend, and that trumps everything. And then find a different reason to criticize James Lindsey, as opposed to using one that you don't apply to your friend. Don't be mad that James Lindsey is punching right and refusing to unify when your friend is also punching right and refusing to unify. To me, that just seems like hypocritical. And it seems like you're not applying the same standard across the board. And it seems like you're kind of just not being totally honest. And listen, I get it. I have family members who I disagree with on basically everything, really fundamental, important issues, and yet I would never cut ties with them over that, and I would certainly never condemn them publicly. So, I get it. If you're just going to say, I'm compartmentalizing this, my friendships are my friendships, and that matters more to me than any disagreements, okay. I don't love it. I wish more big names would call out what Candace Owens is doing, but just be honest. Don't make up these weird kind of weak-kneed rationale that you can so easily poke holes in, because that seems to me like not very brave and not very worthy of everything we're doing here. So just be honest.